The U.S. declaring a public health emergency over the monkeypox outbreak across the country. The Biden administration under growing pressure to stop infections from spreading. The numbers rising late today. More than 7,100 Americans have now been infected in at least 48 states. Montana and Wyoming, the only states without reported cases. The federal government's declaration frees up money to increase testing, treatment, and boost the nation's vaccine supply. New York City and San Francisco, two of the hardest hit cities in the country, saying they don't have enough vaccine to meet demand. The White House says there are more than 1.1 million doses available. Healthcare workers are fielding up to 80,000 tests per week. Some critics blaming the administration for not moving fast enough to contain the outbreak. ABC's Janae Norman leads us off here in New York.
After weeks of rising infections and growing calls to do more, tonight federal health officials are declaring the monkeypox virus a public health emergency.
We do expect that cases will continue to rise as we've had more access to testing. People have had more access to testing before they go down again.
The CDC now reporting more than 7,100 cases across 48 states, up from just 200 a little over a month ago. And vaccines still in short supply as some clinics can't keep up with demand.
Everyone's like, how do we get an appointment? So I was able to snag this right when it came.
New York City, the epicenter of the virus, tonight opening 23,000 vaccine appointments. But those are only for the first of 2 shots needed for full protection. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand calling on the Biden administration to invoke the Defense Production Act.
With cases doubling roughly every week, it's paramount that the government prepare a healthcare system to meet vaccine and testing demands so that Americans can remain safe.
Nearly all the cases have been among men who have sex with men, but doctors stress anyone can get the virus. 5 children have already been infected. The virus is primarily spread through close skin-to-skin contact, but can also be transmitted through prolonged face-to-face contact through respiratory droplets or touching clothing or bedding contaminated with the infected sore. Monkeypox is rarely fatal, and symptoms usually go away on their own.
I've seen some patients recover from their illness within 2 weeks, but others, unfortunately, they don't recover until maybe 3, 4, or even 5 weeks later.
Brian McKenna says his symptoms started with what looked like a pimple on his lip.
I then had them on my face and all along my neck.
McKenna says he had to fight for access to the antiviral drug TPOXX by sending photos of his face to his doctors.
The pictures told the story. And when they did get back to me, they said yes.
Tonight, experts say right now the risk of monkeypox for Americans is low, but some worry that college campuses could be at risk.
This is not a classic sexually transmitted infection, but it can be transmitted efficiently through sexual contact. So what that means is that in any dense sexual network, we could see transmission of this virus.
Janae Norman joining us now. And Janae, health officials tell us there are more than 1 million vaccine doses going out to states, but right now that's not enough to cover everyone who's eligible. And you're learning the FDA is now looking into stretching out those doses?
Well, the CDC estimates about 1.6 million people are eligible to get the vaccine. Each person needs 2 doses, so those 1.1 million doses available right now just aren't enough. So the FDA says it's looking into whether it can stretch the vaccine supply by pulling 5 doses out of a single vaccine vial without sacrificing safety and efficacy. That would make a big difference.
Trying to utilize every drop. Okay, Janae, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.